Hi guys, the Roos here, just giving you a quick update to the Road to National Series. Part 2. Locals was this weekend, and we took Ryzeal. But we took Ryzeal Mitsurugi or Mitsurugi Ryzeal to locals, and it went terrible. We did not have luck on our side. Our hands were terrible. We nearly lost to an anime protagonist playing Performer Battle. That's how bad it was. But we didn't lose that game, thankfully. But things to be said are, one, for this deck, I just clearly need a lot more practice with it anyway, because I could have probably played out some of the hands better. Two, it just wasn't for me. I wasn't a massive fan of it. I do like Ryzeal. I'm just not a big fan of Ryzeal Mitsurugi. So, but I'll give you the list anyway. It was inspired from an online one that I found. So, obviously, we play the 2 X Ryzeal, the 2 Ice Ryzeal, the 2 Sword Ryzeal, 1 Star Ryzeal, 1 Node Ryzeal. That's never going to change in a Ryzeal list. Then Ame no Murakumo no Mitsurugi, one of him. And then 3 copies of Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi. Cool, mouthfuls. Then we played 1 copy of Mitsurugi no Mikoto Saji, 1 copy of Mitsurugi no Makoto Aramasa, and 1 copy of Mitsurugi no Makoto Kusanagi. All silly name cards. Then for our hand traps, we played triple Droll Lockbird, triple Ash Blossom, triple Mole Charmy Fualos, double Mole Charmy Perulia, and double Nibiru. The hand trap lineup was fine, to be honest. I don't think it was bad. It just didn't. It was fine. Then for our spells, we played triple 7th Tachyon, triple Mitsurugi Prayers. Then our one-offs, 1 copy of Ryzeal Cross, 1 copy of Cross Out Designator, 1 copy of Bonfire, 1 copy of Cool by the Grave, and then 1 copy of Mitsurugi Ritual. Then to round up our deck, we played 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. 42 card main, I think. Extra deck are Lynx, 1 copy of Dynamondo. Then straight to RXZ's monsters. 1 Ryzeal Detonator, 2 copies of Ryzeal Duo Drive, 1 copy of Castel o Mesquitiero Destrudo Celeste, or Castel the Sky Blaster, 1 number 60 Dugares, 1 Evil Swarm Excitement Knight, 1 Infernal Flame Banshee, 1 Ouroboros, 1 Baguska, the terribly tired Tapir, 1 Masquerade, 1 Eclipse Twins, 1 Fairlimp, 1 Myriad Logic Aggregator, and another 1 copy of Divine Golden Shadow Dragon Druxloxion, or whatever the bloody hell it's called. As you can tell, this deck just goes, can I get the most ridiculous names? And yes, I can. Then for our side deck, we played 3 copies of Artifact Lancia, 3 copies of Mole Charmy Meowls, and 1 copy of Perulia to make the 9 Charmies total available across all matchups. Then we played 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 copies of Lightning Storm, 1 Triple Tactics Talent, 1 Pot of Prosperity, and then 3 copies of Dragon's Mind. We were a bit unlucky in a couple of the games, like against Solomon in game 3. We hand looped him for 2 of Ouroboros, and we had Dragon's Mind set with Ryzeal Detonator and Ame no Murakumo. And at the 2 cards we looped, we did not hit Super Polymerization. So when he Super Polyed me, we lost the entire board presence. And that game was just dead from there. And we only had a minute left, so there was no comeback even with the recursion in my hand. So it was a bit unfortunate. Then we lost the game where we played Mitsurugi Pure and Dragon's Mind. I didn't actually realise that you can set Dragon's Mind on your opponent's turn. You can flip it on your turn, and you can use the reset effect on your opponent's turn. Obviously, it's a trap. I don't know why I didn't think that you couldn't do this, but I did. That cost me as well, because it meant that I wasn't able to play through Nibiru and Droll in the same turn, when in actual reality I could have played through Nibiru and Droll in the same turn because I had Cross on field. But yeah, so different deck coming up for Tuesday locals. Tuesday locals in Corby is going to be Unified Cards. It's Winner Box tournament this Tuesday, so we're going to have to think up something good for that. Our next test on the road to Nationals on our next deck that we're looking at playing. We've got a couple of treats on the channel coming up with the decks we're going to play, so stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.